I've got so much lighting around here. I've got to find the right lighting to light this gorgeous face right here. So time appropriate greetings. My wife and I are actually in the process of sewing. Well, we're cutting out a pattern and putting it together. And I'm going to show you some of that here now. Over here, Lisa has just pinned this piece of the fabric. She's getting ready to cut it out. Then we're going to repin this piece. I just ironed this, getting ready to pin this and this for the interior. Some more of the shots. The new sewing machine. And here's the other fabric. Over here is our lovely ironing station, where I had to just iron some of this fabric for I think it's called the bodice of the dress. My wife is telling me I need to mention what the occasion is for, and she's right. So, Rosalie, if you ever see this in the very distant future, your dad is doing this for you tonight. Your mom's definitely helping. She actually started this whole shindig project tonight. And this is for a father-daughter dance tomorrow night. Father's Day is like 2 days away, and it's her and I's first father-daughter dance. So, my wife wanted to have her have a nice dress, and we're making it tonight. So onward and upward, and we're going to document as we go. Yes, it would. That.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's getting serious.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Huh?
I thought you were talking about.
So, time appropriate greetings. We've now gotten everything cut out. A lot of the pins are removed, some of it's still together. We're actually getting ready to start sewing. It is about 8 minutes to 1. And I've kind of cleaned up as I've went just to kind of keep things organized and together. And so now on to the next part.
Your daughter's not to sew a dress for the father-daughter dance.
I think it'd be a little late for Randy to know that. So took this off, getting ready to do our first stitching of the night. First bit of stay stitching done. First time hemming. And that's the yellow on just a piece of scrap fabric. We were testing out the yellow on the ruffle pieces. So, back to stay stitching. At this moment, snappy, just in case I'm going real quick. So at this moment, I feel kind of like a tailor. No, not really. Tailors probably have a lot more. In fact, probably I know they have a lot more experience than me, but I have a lovable tailor I like named Garrett on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. There we go. Now, 3:45.
And
I'm on step 7. I'm getting ready to pin the lining to the bodice and sew. Alright, we're back at it this morning. I just put the front pieces, the back bodice pieces on. I'm doing the bodice piece linings now. We went to bed probably about 4:30 last night, and I only got to step 9. No, I started step 9 this morning of like 30 some. So let's see how far we can get today before the dance, and we'll get back with you. So the other day, I read about using chopsticks. If you want, I don't care. Since she's gonna frame it, I heard about using chopsticks when you turn fabric inside out doing pillows, and in this case a pocket. to go in your opening, and you can actually get into the corners and push it out. So, see this corner is kind of pushed out. And boom, just a little bit more in there. All from a wooden chopstick. One pocket down, one more to go.
You're good.
Alright, whenever I get into a project, I kind of get into the project. And while there's part of me that's like, hey, I know I can do these things and take video and shoot pictures, it's nice to have an assistant to do that for you so you can just zone into your work. Because I just zone into work and I get it done. We're sewing up on the skirt now. The bodice is almost completely done. I was measuring some handkerchiefs because I might try and bust a universal hanky for myself for tonight. It is currently, what time is it? Oh, it's currently 1:30, so that means we've got about 6 hours on this thing right now. So back at it. We're making ruffles now for the bottom of the dress. And we're doing the gathering stitches. Technically, I should go a little further. Start a little further over. Do-do. Do-do-do. Still shooting video? Be confident, the machine does most of the work. The feed dogs just pull the fabric through. I'm just keeping it lined up and letting it roll. Where it's moving, that's where I had some bad stitching on my last pass.
Would you recommend this to other dads with daughters?
I recommend learning to sew to anybody. It's not a male, female, choose your gender kind of thing. It's a life skill. Knowing how to use a sewing machine for making cosplay, for making outfits, for repairing things. I think it's a great life skill to have. Just like learn to change a tire. It doesn't matter if you can go pay someone to do it. If you know how to do it, you're more self-reliant. You're more self-sufficient. Like, if you physically can, it's one thing. Like, don't get me wrong there. You know, I had to go call someone the other day to fix a tire for me because I have issues. It's not that I don't know how to change a tire. I do. I've changed many tires. You can ask the wife. I changed one of her tires before. But for now, like, I have other things I have to worry about and do. But I definitely think that, like, sewing is a skill that everyone should know how to do and everyone should learn. There. That's just
Well,
And with that, we're done with step 30. Now, on to page 2. Oh. And 31. Well, before we start 31, we're going to clean the work area. Let me close it down for a second. So we're almost done with the ruffles. Oh, that's maybe this one will work. Haha. So my gathering stitch broke off one of the ones I was working on, so I had to reattach it. Currently, I'm trying to get the last little bit of back ruffle done. We'll base this on, and then it's on to, I think, the hem. Attaching the top and bottom and sewing the top together.
ad-libbing because of the zipper issue.
These bad decisions brought to you by Monster Zero Ultra. So they really need to work on English in these directions. It's not that it's not clear, it's that, you know, you've got four sentences telling you a paragraph worth of information that you need more information sometimes. The ruffle was supposed to be posted on the inside up a little bit, and I actually did it facing each other because this is just... Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to do some back stitching on it so that it presses together and seals that edge anyway, like a hem would. But you're not going to have the hem and then the skirt and the hem are going to be together, and you'll see some of my draw stitch, but oh well, can't always win for losing here. We are actually, as we do this is step 32. So I've got to press hem 32, and then it's the last 4. So yay, we're getting close. Hopefully we'll be done in time. My wife needs to leave because I'm about to get mad about my own dress. It is now 4:30 in the afternoon. That means we are 10 hours on the dress. And after 10 hours, this is what we have. Alright, so let's start critiquing it. Right here, I screwed up on the seaming. It should have been back in here into the bodice on both sides. Bodice straps are messed up. This is kind of janky. These seams are messed up. Pockets are fine, but in the gathering I got them off. That didn't get tagged correctly. My secondary seam line down here, that's because these pieces were actually supposed to be, this was supposed to be up more, this was supposed to hem, and you're actually supposed to have a little gap. That's my own fault. The back basting being off, but that was to get it level up here. A little bit more nasty stitching, but please understand, 10 hours worth of work. My wife had the pattern pre-cut out, and I helped cut out the fabric last night. My first time reading a paper pattern and having to understand it. My first time building a full outfit. And so far, so good. Rosalie will wear it tonight. We'll probably redo this again another time. With a different mix of fabrics. The fabrics we used were actually for another dress Rosalie's supposed to be having made. Lisa's going to make it. I did have to improvise on this one, and instead of doing a zipper on the back, we just did a straight closed stitch. And I mean, I've got a little bit here and there I got to clean up on it thread-wise. I'm excited I got it done. There were a couple of times I did not think I would make my deadline, but it's done. And I got a vlog out of it. So hopefully I won't be out the thing tonight too long, and I'll have this edited up. So, peace.